American society are stark, spilling into the streets with anger and violence. Sometimes, though, the opposing sides are inside families. Marriages collapsing, families dividing. Even this, you are no longer my mother. They don't think Joe Biden won fairly.
Right.
They think the election's been stolen.
Yes.
Imagine what it's like being Steve Nardi, chair of the Democrats abroad in Canada, but from a family full of Trump-supporting Republicans.
Well, my mother will say to me, I don't know how I got a son who's a Democrat.
They still talk, mind you, though toughest is his dad, a Silver Star awarded Vietnam vet who has established a truce with his son. No politics talk, not ever. What do you think the hardest part about it is?
Well, that we can't have a conversation over the issues facing America and the American people.
Steve does still chat politics with his cousin Julie, a New Jersey Republican who knows those awkward family moments.
The moments of silence at times on certain topics.
Hi.
Sorry, Julie, this is David.
Hi, David. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, good. Hey, Julie, how do you feel that this guy here, your cousin, is wearing a Biden button and campaigns for him?
Well, you know, he won, so more power to him.
Do you worry, Julie, about, families that basically can't have the conversation you're having right now with Steve?
Yes. It is very concerning. I actually have the same issue with my own husband. My own husband is a Democrat. And a lot of times, especially during the election, it was we couldn't speak about it.
This is a crisis, really.
Tanya Israel has become the go-to person on bridging politically divided families, writing a book on it, and she says she's seen a rupture in relationships from all the political stress.
President-elect Biden is calling for unity, and people are really struggling with that because they're having trouble seeing how they can find common ground with people who have such a different view than they do.
The Trump campaign has submitted explosive evidence of voter fraud. There is no widespread fraud.
Of course, there often aren't even commonly agreed upon facts, two sides hearing completely different stories. But Israel says there are more in the middle than we sometimes think.
We tend to overestimate the distance between our own views and those of people who we consider to be on the other side. And we tend to focus more on people who are on the extremes. Most people are not political extremists.
Yet we are bombarded by them. So much, perhaps, there is actually agreement on something in the U.S. 4 out of 5 Americans saying the country is falling apart. Joe Biden, now striving for unity, has his work cut out for him.
Anybody who thinks that Wednesday, January 20th, will be a kumbaya moment is absolutely fooling themselves. It's the start of a journey of healing.
I'm going to let you go.
Steve does not think it'll be easy, but he is optimistic. The tone, he says, starts from the top down to the Zoom calls between families.
All right, Jules, take care. Talk soon. Bye.
David Common, CBC News, Mississauga, Ontario.